Hey everyone, here we are at Wellington Airport, about to go on our trip to Fiji, which we've been fundraising for all year. Looking forward to it, so we're all checked in, we're just about to wait for the boarding call. How are you feeling, Alex?
I'm feeling really good. I think everyone is a mixture of nerves but excitement, and you can probably see behind us, there's a lot of the team, and they're all ready to go. We've just completed a little task of getting to know everyone, which is awesome. Handed out safety forms.
All the fun stuff.
All the fun stuff.
Alright.
That's good. And so the next time you see us will be in Fiji. Alright, so how's the day been, Roy?
Oh well, very long. I don't even know what the time is, must be 7 or something.
Yeah, it's getting close.
Yep, it's our first day on the building site, so we spent a bit of time sort of getting the last bit of materials that I couldn't get over the weekend, and getting people set up with the tasks and that, but it's been pretty productive considering, I think, but we're all set for the rest of the week now, yeah.
Alright, so this is the building that we are working on at the moment, which is a house for a lady whose house was damaged in Cyclone Winston. So and we're just building some steps leading up to her doorway. We've got window frames going in, and there'll be walls going in. So today we've managed to get all the windows in place. Bless you! And there's a bit of electrical work going on in the ceiling. We've got walls for bedroom 1, walls for bedroom 2. Coming for a tour. Rob was trying to hide from this, but now I'm tracking him down. This is bedroom number 2. Woo. Hi James.
happened to your house when the cyclone came, Sabina?
When the cyclone came, the big waves came with the cyclone and pushed the house. All the posts went down, so this you can see now where the house is just sitting right on the ground. The inside of the house, yeah, the floor came up because the post came up too, and yeah, and also the other side of the house, where the sea hit the house, all the woods all broken. Yeah. Yeah.
How long ago was that?
That was after 1 year now.
Okay. And you've been living here by yourself?
Yes, yes, I'm living
the
here
house
by
right
myself in this house
Okay. And
today.
the house is still broken and it's moved?
Yeah.
And this has been your house for a long time?
Yeah, for about, when I was small we built this house. Yeah, this is about, I think about 30 years ago.
Yeah. So lots of memories.
Yes, it's very hard for me to go to my new house because when I was still small we was living right here near the sea. Eh? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good memories.
What was the damage inside, Sabina?
Everything like clothes, like my everything. This sideboard thing broke. The cupboard where all my plates and all my cups all broke.
broken
Yes,
cups and
yes.
So after the cyclone, you've got your house is not flat anymore?
No,
And what's happened down here?
that's because of the post.
The
The
post?
post, yeah, the post
Oh,
came up,
look
so
at that.
the floor was up like this.
Yeah, that's very bad. Very bad, yes. Post right through.
Yep.
Is there any more like that? The post?
Only this, but outside, in the rooms,
yes.
outside, the outside, it went, all the outside broke, the outside.
What happened to this window?
So the
glasses.
wind, the glass,
The
yeah.
glass is all broke in the wind?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So you just boarded up.
Yeah.
Very hot.
But I thank God that I just can stay here for 1 year. Yeah. I'm so glad that I'm looking forward to go to my new house. Yeah. Because after 1 year now, I'm still living here. I want to go to my new house.
Yes.
But you will have to come here to cook for a little bit.
Yeah. Because there's still water. I have to make a water out of the new house. So I have to stay here for my cooking. And I have to shift some of my things to the new house. But for my cooking and using the water, I have to cook here.
Okay. So I see it's all broken. So tell me what happened.
Yeah, that's of the waves. The waves broke it.
How high were the waves?
I think it was over 3 meters or 4 meters. Yeah. Yeah.
So broke all the windows?
Yeah, all the windows, all the walls.
And the walls?
Yeah.
The holes in the walls?
Yeah.
And off the piles?
The post, this is the post that came, it went, it's sitting on the,
So you're just covering up the holes?
yeah, I'm just covering it with those, I'm just covering the holes with those,
It must be so hot in there.
yeah.
Because that's the side where you get the sea breeze.
Yeah.
And there's no air coming through there.
Yeah.
This will be your bedroom?
Yes, yes.
And how do you feel about living in
I'm
your
so
house?
glad, I'm very happy for my
Oh. So the most significant thing for me was meeting with Sabina and going to her house and just seeing how she lives and hearing her story about
what happened to her house in the cyclone, and then going over to see with her to the new house, and just hearing how much it means to her that we've come over and are doing this for her. And she said that it was an answer to her prayers, so that was really, it really lifted my faith. Yeah.
So most significant thing for me was I met this young girl called Jolene, and she's 7 years old. She has a big smile, big bright eyes, and I asked her what her mum and dad does, and she said her mum's at home and her dad is sleeping. And every day she came up to me and she'd tell me a little bit more about her mum and dad. And during the week she told me her dad is very tired and he's sleeping again. And I said, how is dad today? And she goes, well, daddy's resting and he's in heaven. And I said, daddy's looking over you, so he sees your smile and your bright eyes. So thank you for sharing your smile and your bright eyes with me, with everything you have now and what you have in the past. And whatever you have in the future, your dad will be looking after you from up above.
I suppose the thing that stands out to me most is seeing the contrast between the haves and the have-nots here. Like, you go over to the other village in the block and you see there's a really flash house in front of the house that the girls have been staying at. And that's one of the things that is a real contrast to me. The other one is when me and Riley went to take that cord to that house we were getting the power from for Sabina's build site, and looking in the windows you could see it was just a bare tin shack with no lining or anything, and people lived in it.
I think mine, there's a number of significant moments, but it was watching my daughter and stepson step right outside their comfort zones. And I know what the comfort zones are, and watching them just adapt and meet challenges that was just not like them, and it was really great to see. And it's not saying that it was all fun, but it was that was the most for me.
I think for me, once again, with Della being here, she really stepped up. She showed the boys up on the building site, and just the comments from Roy, our qualified builder, she's just done an awesomely job. Yeah, significant for myself, within myself. Just being able to be here and help. You know, there's so much more I could do, but yeah, just learning from the villagers. It's awesome.
Yeah, I think continuing the father thing, it's watching Sophie as she's gone from being hot and bothered to not enjoying it, to making friends, and now talking about how much she's going to miss these new friends that she's made. I think having a realisation moment the other night, which I found quite significant, was part of me was saying, oh, it's only 2 days to go, just have to get through it. And then the other part of me went, there's only 2 days to go, and I kind of don't want this to end, because we've made such good friendships here, and we've had so many wow moments. It's such a good time, and I think a lot of realisations and a lot of appreciation for actually what we do have that time.
It would be probably we're going to get some power, and the house we're getting power from, it was pretty much just made out of corrugated iron and wood, like your shed in your backyard, and that's what these people live in. It's crazy that they only have that much, but yet the kids that live there, you see them, and we were doing the kids program, they're all having the time of their life. They're still able to have fun with so little. That blows my mind. I think that's awesome.
It would actually be the sense of community around the place. Like, you'd see just people gathering together and just working together to make things go, I guess. Like, to make things work in this place. Like, you hardly see that in New Zealand. Like, in New Zealand you just... okay, in New Zealand you just, yeah, like you stick to yourself. Here, everyone's a bit more social.
So the thing that stood out to me the most was living in a new place, and it was really different, and it was really fun, and the water was really nice, and I got to make some new friends, and it was really, really, really cool. And yeah, I'm really happy that we got to stay in a new country, and we got to live in another person's house, and Aggie was really, really cool and awesome. Yeah.
But the thing that stood out to me the most was how happy everyone is with the amount of things that they have. Like they can, like with the kids, they can make any game out of anything, like a rock or a stick or anything, and they just can play it for hours and hours. I just love how happy everyone is with what they have.
The thing that stood out to me is sort of the same as Holly, but just how friendly everyone is, and everyone's so welcoming, and just like nothing's a problem to do. They're just always happy to do anything for you.
Yeah, what stood out to me, it was more like personal, how adjusting to a new living style. Like at home you could, like, you know, go to the bathroom with a lock on the door, whereas we had a curtain and then another curtain, and that was rather interesting. But yeah, how friendly everyone is. Like you walk past a random and it's Bola! And it's just so happy here.
Mine is a mixture of all. Like the kids can make a game out of anything, whereas in New Zealand it's about what we want to buy, and just yeah, and also everyone is just so nice, and they put you first and then them second, and they wouldn't let us help at the place we were staying, and it was, yeah, it's just lovely. It's so peaceful and they're just so happy. Yet it's not fair how much poverty there is, and yet they're just so happy.
What's going to be challenges going home, do you think? Like things that you'll take with you going home?
Oh, can I start again?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
So I think coming here, I knew that I was going into a different culture, and I would see that culture completely differently to ours. So I can see the need and the lack. So it's really easy to apply yourself to the need you can see and the lack you can see. But applying that at home when it's your culture and it's more hidden, because we're so materially wealthy, it's easy to hide behind that and still have need and still have lack. It's finding that, and the challenge will be pursuing that in your own culture. For me, that's what my challenge will be going home.
Is going home and realising how much more I could be doing here. Leaving the people, just Mika and Monica have just been awesome to us. We've been treated pretty much like kings in their home over at Naboko, and yeah, just leaving them behind, realising that being in a place like this, how happy they are, and with what we have at home, and there's so many people unhappy. I think the challenging part is to live with that, to live with the people in our culture who have so much and are unhappy about it. That's
I think that the most pressing thing will be actually getting ready for work on Monday. And going into work on Monday is going to be a really tough approach of taking a couple of days off just to reacclimatise. But then I'm really apprehensive about what it's going to be like at Christmas, because we go back to pretty much a week back in New Zealand, and then we're straight into Christmas, which is just full on consumerism and talking about materials, and that's, yeah, I think that's going to be the challenge for me, is sitting around Christmas knowing what I know now and knowing what I know is happening back here. So.
What's going to be the most challenging thing, do you think, going home?
I think for me the most challenging thing going home will be retaining everything that I've known and experienced here into my everyday life, and having you know, they say what's done in Fiji stays in Fiji, but it totally shouldn't be that way. I think what we've learnt here in Fiji is something that I very much like to take with me into the rest of my life, and the challenges and stuff that come here.
Yeah, I think Christmas is going to be interesting because you've got friends who get all this stuff for Christmas and then pretend to be happy with it, whereas being in this situation, they have nothing and they're so happy, and like the difference in the stuff and the not stuff, that's going to be weird to see, I think.
What are you going to find most, I guess, challenging about going home?
Finding out my possessions and knowing what my wants are and what my needs are, and having more time with my wife and family.
It's just a feeling of there's so much more that needs to be done here, there's so much need here, and I'll just be thinking about that when we get back, I think.
And definitely the what can I do to help in the future thing, but also the whole community thing. I really enjoyed the way the villages are as a community over the week, how they share in each other's lives.
And we'd like to thank Hamish, Rachel, Roy, and all the people out there who helped get us here. Mitre 10, Zips Plumbing, the Missions Fund, the people from Waikanae community for selling chocolates, buying chocolates, our neighbours for helping us with the curry night, the quiz nights, so I'd like to thank them all. The people back in Waikanae Beach, thank you for thanking us in your prayers, and thank you for being with us and making us who we are as people.
It's been an amazing experience. We've done some really interesting things, we've done some hard things, we've met some really amazing people and made friendships. It's been a great experience.
And it's over for me, and good night from her and good night from him. So we'll see you tomorrow.
So thank you for coming and thank you for going.
Just talk?
Hello, welcome to sunny Fiji.
Random noises.